Welcome to Green Machine Football on Geneseo Channel 50. I am John Rowley along with Clint Rice for a beautiful day of football here in Metamora as we're in the Class 4A quarterfinals against Redbirds here in Metamora. Clint, what do you think of today, huh?
Oh, we got a beautiful afternoon, John. Cloud cover, about 43 degrees. Wind chill just a bit below that as there's a slight breeze, but a beautiful field we're going to play on here today.
I'll give the numbers to you exactly. It's 36 degrees wind chill right now. Wind is coming out of the east at 7 miles an hour.
Like I was saying, John, beautiful field to play on today. That stuff's all irrelevant. It's football. Anyway, Redbirds got a nice stadium here. The field in great condition. They had about 2 inches of rain here over the last 3-4 days, according to their Dean of Students. And the field, plenty of grass on it, just soft conditions underneath the turf, and should be good footing for both teams as both teams are going to come into this ball game with a ground attack.
And anybody that is listening to us on the audio, internet side, or on the television, we do have a loudspeaker about 10 feet away from our ears here. So as we try to bring things and try to yell and broadcast over the top of the loudspeaker, quite a show of display of disc jockey prowess here before the game, with a lot of loud music blaring throughout the stadium and throughout the neighborhood. But I think we're finally going to get down to what we're all here for, is a great football game between two great powerhouses in Central Illinois and in the state of Illinois.
Well, Geneseo's met Metamora 3 times and been victorious all 3 times, the last being in earlier playoff years.
Captains are on the field right now working the referees over for the tip or coin flip. Geneseo will receive the opening kickoff. Geneseo will go from the north here at Metamora to the south. And we're going to
doing things a little bit differently today is going to introduce the teams. In this quarterfinal battle.
The left end, number 12, Nathan Rashke. The left tackle, number 77, Dave Mace. The left guard, number 72, Mike Gerziak. The center, number 53, Jake Willett. Right guard, number 74, Adam Mosini. Right tackle, number 76, Matt Biondi. Right end, number 44, Dallas Drummond. The quarterback, number 11, Kyle Reed. Running back, number 40, Joe Fuentes. Running back, number 22, Jared Putnam. And fullback, number 35, Josh Rowell. Now let's meet the starting defensive unit for your Metamora Redbirds. The Redbirds are coached by Pat Ryan in his 11th season. Metamora enters today's contest with a record of 11 wins and no losses, and the Redbirds are champions of the Middle II Conference. At left end, 6'3", 165 pounds, a senior, number 47, Adam Gangloff. Left tackle, 6'2", 240 pounds, a senior, number 68, Zachariah Bittner. Right tackle, 5'10", 265 pounds, a senior, number 64, John Mishler. Right and 6'4", 300 pounds, a junior, number 76, Bob Korkendorfer. The nose guard, 5'10", 170 pounds, a junior, number 4, Kenny Robertson. At linebacker, 5'11", 180 pounds, a junior, number 49, Andy Cam. At linebacker, 5'10", 170 pounds, a junior, number 34, Jack Dancer. Safety, 5'8", 155 pounds, a junior, number 10, John Schlemmer. Safety, 5'8", 155 pounds, a senior, number 23, Ryan McCoy. Quarterback, 5'10", 170 pounds, a senior, number 2, Adam Schertz. And quarterback, 5'10", 180 officials for today's contest. The referee is John Foreman from Decatur. The umpire is Stephen DeClerc from Vandalia. Line judge is Ryan Kimbrough of Fillmore. Linesman is Calvin Owen of Warrensburg. And the back judge is Daryl Strumming from Cana.
So there you have it as far as our starting lineup for today's game. Just let the PA system go ahead and introduce those players to you. Geneseo will open up on the offensive side of the ball as we get ready for it feels cooler than 43 degrees, doesn't it, Clint?
Well, the wind's blowing right in our face, and we're up in the air a little bit, John, so there's nothing blocking us.
Here in the visitor sideline, we're right next to the stands as we broadcast down near the north 20-yard line. We're on the west side of the field, so we're facing the east. Nice crowd on hand. It's a beautiful crowd, and they're still coming in. Let's play football, fellas.
Playing some loud music here, as you can hear. Let them enjoy it. That's all I got to say. Let's play the game.
Back deep for Geneseo goes Heller along with Putnam, number 41. Justin's back there to return the ball. They're staying down near the goal line.
41, Justin Putnam, deep for Geneseo.
As we finally get ready to start this game, Metamora has it teed up in the 40. Beautiful looking field out there in front of us, Clint. Nice green stripes and nice setting for a high school football game. Here we go. Metamora to kick off to Geneseo. Open up this quarterfinal game. The winner of this game plays Bishop Mack next weekend. It'll be fielded down there by Putnam, and he slips and falls just after he catches the ball down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's part of that wet field. He tried to make too quick of a cut after he picked it up to follow his wall, and the foot came right off underneath him, so Geneseo will start there at the 14-yard line.
Number 53 leads him on the field, the center, Jake Willett. He's a senior, 207 pounds at center. He'll be flanked by Griesiak, number 72, the senior. He'll go 205 at their 195, excuse me. The guard will be as they break the huddle. Posey, number 74, the junior, 110 pounds. Here we go, first and 10. Ball's on the 14-yard line for Geneseo. White jerseys, yellow pants, yellow helmet, black shoes, and the white socks. Motion in the backfield, second man through crossbuck. Quintus has a seam. He's on his feet. He's there, and the referee still on his feet. Quintus out over the 20.
Referee made the tackle there as he was definitely in the way, as Quintus would have taken her down the field, probably for a TD if he wouldn't have had to run into him.
Quintus gets the ball out to almost the 30-yard line. First down.
Good way to start it from the least, as he had a big hole created for that from that offensive line to get him upfield.
Tackles are Biondi. Now, excuse me, Mapes. Pick up who we got out there. Reed looks him over, quarterback shifts formations. Rashke goes out to the right side. Mickley tight on the left. Quintus goes in motion again. Gonna get the carry again. Got another big seam. Quintus picks up 5+ on that play.
That left side of Poseen and Blank over there on that left side. They're getting the holes created for Quintus. He gets upfield for 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Brian Blank lands up that left tackle. And the right tackle is Bruce Henry. Henry is a junior, 237 pounds. Brian Blank, the other tackle. Left tackle is a sophomore at 230. Here we go. Rashke and Mickley going to set themselves tight this time. Fullback is Rowald. He's got on the wings Putnam and Quintus. 2nd and 3. Sweep play. Looking for a block out front. Nice seam this time. Putnam with the carry. Gets the first down. Nice seam.
Beautiful seams. They rolled it out perfectly to the right side, and Putnam just took it upfield. He had blockers in front of him, one guy to beat, and he just hit him, met him head on, and laid a good heavy on it, and picked up that first down.
Metamora lines up in a 5-man front. The interior lineman, number 68, goes 240 pounds. Number 64, the nose guard, goes 265. And the right tackle, number 76, goes 300 pounds, but haven't seen anything in those guys yet. This time they line up more of a 4-man front, 4 down linemen. Everybody up close. Motions Quintus. Fumble on the play. Reed falls in the ball on the first down play.
Something happened there that mixed the play up, John. I'm unsure of what it was, but
well, what could happen when we come out and show a little bit different front, that maybe Jake is looking for a different man to block. He's got an extra step to make that block, and little short hands the snap back to Kyle. So it brings up a 2nd and 11. 10-13 left in this first period. Rashke goes out wide to the left side of Geneseo's offense, looking to go towards the south end zone. Now Mickley jumps his formation, sets himself on the right side. Quintus goes in motion. Crossbuck action in the backfield. Putnam with the carry. Picks up, gets the ball to 45 44-yard line, 45-yard line. Up Geneseo, bring up a 3rd and 7.
23, Ryan McCoy, the tackler for Metamora.
Metamora brings some big beef to that front defensive line. And first few plays here from scrimmage, Geneseo moving them around as they need be.
Number 76 there for Metamora, Bob Gockendorfer, 6'4", 300-pound lineman, number 76. Henry's going to be working him over all afternoon. 3rd and 8, we'll call it. Raschke out wide to the left side. Reed looks him over. Quintus goes in motion. He's going to sweep play to the left side. Quintus ducks in, gets caught from behind and brought down. After no gain, going to bring up 4th down for Geneseo. Now have to punt the ball.
One guy made a nice tackle on Puentes, so he couldn't get any further upfield. And just after that first possession, the dirt really starting to show on the pants, as we may have a little bit more of a muddy track than we thought.
Well, we talked to the one of the Metamora representatives before the game. They said once this field gets wet, it tears up quickly. And that may be the case. Back to punt goes Jake Stoll. Snaps good to Stoll. Plenty of time to kick the ball and shanks it off his foot right near Geneseo bench. Backs the 40, hits the 50-yard line, bounces into Metamora's territory down the 49-yard line. Goes the kick of Stoll. So actually we only get about a 7-yard punt on the play.
That's one of those plays, if you knew you could project that was going to happen, you would try to get that 4th down play on the ground, but kick just came off the right side of the foot. Geneseo going to take over on D at the 48-yard line.
Geneseo now will come out, used it on defense, posing a line up in the nose guard. He'll be flanked by Mapes, number 77, and Biondi, 76. Kernan, along with Rowald, the linebackers. Here we go, 1st and 10, balls on the 49-yard line of Metamora. Tight formation they go. Going to give the ball to number 40, Elvis. Still on his feet, going to have to stack him up. Picks up about 5 on the play, still can't bring him down. He's moving the pile forward. Boy, it took a whole sluggos to bring him down. He just carried a pile, Clint.
Well, you're going to have to get that whistle blown, too, before something happens in there, but he just got some good blocking off that right side and took it upfield. As their size is going to be what they try to use to push us around on that offensive line.
Carrying the ball that time was a fullback. I thought it was Elvis. It was number 47, Gangsloff, that carried the ball. The fullback picks up 8 on the play. He's hit after about a 3-yard gain, but just moved the pile forward. Again, they'll go tight formation. Everybody's up tight, close to the line. Got 22 guys within about 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. This time the quarterback's going to keep the ball. And brought down that time by Puentes. Came up, made a whale of a play, to option play to bring the quarterback down after a loss of maybe a yard on the play.
Puentes knows what he has to do to contain that quarterback, and he kept his eyes on him, did a nice job of following him out.
They did get a 1st down. I thought he brought him down for a loss, but
yeah, you give him 9.5 yards. You know, it's pretty easy to get a half yard. So he did pick up the 1st down there, John.
Geneseo, 1st down, Metamora, ball spotted on the 42-yard line.
42-yard line of Geneseo as Metamora breaks their huddle. Again, tight formation up front. They go toe-to-toe pretty much with their line splits. One fullback lines up in the backfield, wing back on the right side. And to give them cross-buck action this time to number 3. He's got some opening over the 30, down to the 20. He's going to go for the score. Touchdown from 43 or 42 yards out for Metamora. Off the left side.
Nothing on that left side. They just curled it in and did a nice job of blocking Geneseo. There's only one guy for him to beat, and he got around that corner, took her upfield.
42 yards out, number 2, Adam Schertz.
Schertz with the carry. Now they'll line up to kick the PAT. How important this can be, Clint, as far as the PAT, as we've seen in the last few games. Kicks up, and Puentes just about got it. It's good, though, to make the score 7-0.
Well, you start that out good, John. We slipped there on the opening kick and got some good 1st downs there, and then had one miscue that kind of dampened that offense. Metamora took it on their first possession and did what they needed to do with it, get 7 points. So 7-0 the score. Metamora Redbirds on top of the Geneseo Maple Leafs with 7:17 to go here in this first period.
Well, kind of a wake-up call. It's time to start playing now. 7-0. We knew we'd have to score probably 7 points to win the game, so we might as well do it just to tie the game up and start over. So
it's a great way of looking at it there, Johnny.
Back deep will go Heller along with Putnam. Putnam wants some revenge on this one, I'm sure. Number 41. All right. Big crowd on hand here today, Clint. They keep on coming in still. All right, here we go. Back at their 5-yard line goes Heller and Kemper, or Heller and Putnam. Quarterfinal round game, 7-0 Metamora early on here, first quarter. Going to bounce once, and Heller's going to field it down about the 6. Going to come to this near side, find the seam up over the 20, or right at the 20 where he's brought down. That's where the offense will come back on the field again and try to get things turned on.
Maybe we can get an upper hand on these guys as they definitely do bring some size to that front defensive line. Geneseo will prevail in quickness. It's just a matter of we got to be able to push them off the ball and get them holes created and get upfield.
Get a little bit of seam for those running backs to go through. Rashke goes out to the left side. Ball's on the 22-yard line of Geneseo. Now Mickley's going to set himself over on the right side. Fluxes himself out a couple feet. Extra cross-buck action in the backfield. Putnam with the carry. He stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by number 76. Cockendorfer. Picks up 2 on the play. Second and 8. All right, break the huddle, and here we come. Now wide out to the right side goes Rashke, number 12. Mickley's tight on the left side. Gonna go option play. Gonna pitch the ball out to Puentes. He's gonna be brought down also after a short pickup.
Puentes trying to cut out there in that field that looks like it might be a little sloppy down at that end, John, and he just couldn't quite get his footing.
Give him 3 yards in the play. Gonna bring up a second or third and 5. Up they come. Mickley goes left side, out wide. Rashke's tight on the right. Now he'll set himself out wide. Double wing formation, roll well to fullback. Sprint out action to the right side, ball's in the air. No flag on the play. Incomplete pass right in front of the Geneseo bench at the 40-yard line to Rashke. So we'll come on and punt the ball once again. Jake Stoll will come on and
4th down and 7, Geneseo.
set himself back in punt formation and better himself, I'm sure, from that first punt.
If we can make something happen here on this punt return, John.
Shirts and Schlemmer deep for Metamora.
Metamora's return men back at their own 35-yard line. Nice snap to Stoll. Tom Endover in kick, didn't get real high in the air. And going to be down right at the 30-yard line of Metamora by Kemper, and that's where Metamora's offense will come on the field again. Just need to kind of relax here a little bit and get in a groove and
feel our footing and find where we're going to find these guys at. Is they're not going to throw anything at us that we haven't seen before, as they mimic our offense in many ways, John, and just a matter of keeping them intact here.
5:47 left in this first quarter. Metamora's up by the score 7-0. They send 2 wideouts this near side to the left side of their offense. They're going to give the ball to the fullback. He stopped after a short gain of about 1 by Posine.
Hit right when he went through the line, and
Alvis is going to pick up 1 yard in the play.
Brought down by 74, Adam Posine.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 5:30 left in this first period. Metamora's going to come right at you. 1 wideout's going to go to the right side this time, though. Rashke in the coverage. Both wingbacks set themselves very tight. The fullback is right in the nose, right behind the quarterback, very tight, maybe a yard off him. Mix up in the backfield this time. Biondi brings the quarterback down. Big mix up in the backfield. Biondi just swallows the quarterback up and throws him down after it for a loss of a yard in the play.
Evidently the quarterback turned to make a handoff, and his running back ran in the other side of him and had no place to go with the football, and Biondi was there just to eat him up and did a nice job of making a nice tackle.
Stams, the quarterback, is their go-to man on offense. Stams, the quarterback, 6'2", 190 pounds. 590 yards rushing, passing this year. Yes, 1,090 yards rushing, excuse me. Passing's 500, 3rd and 10. 2 wideouts to the right side or left side of their offense. Quarterback drop back to pass. Got several guys out in the pattern. Incomplete passes. Our cover man had slipped and fouled Puentes on the field. Big pressure in the backfield by Mapes.
Well, quarterback for the Redbirds really chewing on one of his guys in the backfield there. Evidently a block not made, and he's not happy about it. I hate to see him doing that to his own players, and this is a team sport. You got to work together, but You're up 7-0 early here in this first quarter. You don't need to be turning in on one of your own players.
So Metamora now will go back in punt formation for the first time in the game with 4:23 left in this first period. Metamora up 7-0. Stams will also do the kick in. The quarterback, number 12, stands back at his own 21-yard line. Floating snap back to him. Nice kick by Stams. Going to be fielded by Puentes. And brought down just after he catches the ball. Nice catch by Joe. That's what he had to do. He knew he was going to get hit as soon as he caught the ball.
Right at the 30-yard line, John, is where we go back on the O. Good defensive stand by the Leafs as 1 yard gain there, I do believe, or they might even had no yards in that possession.
Exactly, no pickup on the offense that time for the Redbirds. So Geneseo comes out with the ball on the 31-yard line, or their own 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Option out to the side. There goes Rowald with a pickup on the carry out close to the 40-yard line. Going to be up just about a yard and a half short of the first down as he took the ball and bounced it outside to pick up 9.
Nice run out that left side by Josh, the fullback.
Rowald, number 35, the fullback, lines up as a junior at 5'11", 212 pounds. Been a horse down the stretch here for Geneseo in the late season games and the playoffs. Now we go to a 2nd and 3. They marked the ball further back than I thought. Going to give the ball back to Puentes right up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down out close to the 45-yard line.
One nice guy hole. Making a tackler. Puentes is going TD, baby. That hole, you could have drove a truck through it. That offensive line doing their job up front for the Leafs to pick up that first down and move the ball just to about the 43, 44-yard line.
Reed comes to the sideline, gets the play from Coach Derrickson, takes it back to the huddle. They break the huddle now, and Rashke sets himself to the right side. Looking for his team on the sweep play. Putnam with the carry, gets 5 yards again on the carry.
Reed comes out and makes a nice block to free Putnam upfield even further.
Picks up 5 for Putnam. Just get down and push him back, make a seam. Let's go. Sullivan being worked on the sideline as he worked on his knee a little bit. Got it taped up. He's looking at his full speed now. 2nd and 5. Second man through this time. Puentes with a carry. First down. Geneseo as he moved another 5 yards downfield.
And the interesting thing about Puentes getting 5 yards on that is Metamora shift their defense. They were very fat on that right side and couldn't stop it. Geneseo's offensive line doing their job over on that far side.
Maybe moving a little quick in that backfield because there were a couple of guys he ran right by because they didn't see who had the ball. Or maybe showing a little quickness in the backfield they hadn't seen yet this year as Green Machine comes on in with that Delaware wing T offense. Rashke sets himself to the right side. Rowald the fullback along with Putnam with him. Puentes on the wing. Going to get the ball as Puentes. Another nice seam by Puentes. We'll take 5 yards on that one too. 5 yards of the crack, Clint.
Front line just being blown off the ball. The hole up front is enormous and Puentes just finding a way to get through it. Metamora linebackers doing a nice job of staying home and finding a way to make the tackle on Puentes after he picks up 4 yards.
Give him a 2:12 left in this first period. Geneseo is down by 7. It's by the score of 7-0. Now they break the huddle and Willett brings them up, flanked by Posey and Griesiak. Reed looks him over, tight formation. Going to give the ball to fullback once again. Rowald on the run. Rowald in the open. He's down to the 30, down to the 26-yard line goes Rowald. Pick up about 19 on the carry.
Good running by Josh off that left side. Just find a way to get it upfield.
14 on the carry. Excuse me, I missed 5 yards there.
Minute 54 to go here in this first period. 7-0 the score. Metamora Redbirds on top and the Leafs driving.
Get a nice angle now of the Metamora team and their lineup as they're right in front of our camera angle here at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Geneseo. Going to give the ball to Puentes once again. Puentes finds another seam. Puentes is over the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Puentes.
That left side of the line, you got to give it to Posey and Blank because them blowing in boys right off the ball. Puentes just took it upfield there, Johnny.
Did anybody touch him even?
He got a little tangled up at the line, but he broke through. And boy, he's got a face full of soil too, as that field's going to deteriorate quick today. Under the load, it's going to endure. But Kyle Wick in here to do the extra point. You got to give her to Puentes. Some nice running there.
Nice running that time. Those men up front, the linemen are doing their job and giving them a seam. Snaps up, kicks good by Wickwire to make the score 7-7. So with 1:31 left in this first period, it's 7-7.
The way to get it back is Geneseo certainly not going to lay down and die here. There's a lot of ball game left, and Beautiful. That's what we needed. We need that little bit of lift, John, to give us a feeling that, hey, there's no problem competing with these guys. Look at us. We just took her down the field 70 yards.
We ran the ball about 4 or 5 plays there in a row that we picked up 5-6 yards at a crack, and we'll take that all afternoon. We're taking it right up the middle on them, and right where we want to. They figure, I suppose, is that's where they feel their strength is as far as their size up front. We're running right at that strength. That was a 7-play, 69-yard drive, 2 minutes and 44 seconds of this first period, capped off by a 26-yard touchdown run by Joey Punis. Kick was good by Wickwire. Make the score 7-7. Wickwire has it teed up, back deep is Schertz, along with Maurer, it appears, number 30. They stand at their 10-yard line. Nice crowd on hand, breeze blowing directly across the field from the east to the west as this field is laid out north to south. Lights aren't on yet, but probably will be soon. I would imagine it's starting to get really more overcast, a little darker. Here's a kick by Wick. End over and kick, and fielded by Schertz down here. He's going to let it bounce once. Schertz is going to be dropped.
Block in the back. No call.
Heller's going to bring it down at the 5-yard line. Heller, number 48, stayed home. They tried to run a reverse, and it killed him.
Most definitely did. And great pressure. Pursuit. Everybody was down here within the 20-yard line. They thought I was going to see a block in the back. They didn't call it. But great pursuit by Geneseo as they faked the reverse and buried these guys right at the 6-yard line. This is where you need to just lay the hammer here.
Heller brings them down to the 6-yard line. Exactly, Clint. Nice special teams. We knew that was coming. The way Heller stayed home. Everybody's got to stay on their lanes as they come down the field. Ball sits in the right hash mark, 1st and 10 for the Redbirds of Metamora. Tight formation. Geneseo matches that by a defense walking up tight. Reed's only about 7 yards off the ball. Going to give the ball to fullback. Still on his feet. The big fullback, number 40. He's picked up 3 yards in the play. Boy, we had him stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Hard to see where he went, but a lot of pursuit over there on that far side. As Geneseo sniffed him out after a pickup of, 2 yards, 3 yards maybe, John. Long 2nd and 7.
Rick Elvis, the fullback, 5'11", 240 pounds. He is a big load coming out of that fullback slot. He's not going to go down easy either. All right, 2nd and 7 inside, a minute left in this quarter. Wide out to the right side or left side of Metamora's offense. Long count by the quarterback as he talks it over back there. Once again, gives a fullback right up the middle. Quick hitter. He'll pick up maybe 5 yards on that play, right up the gut to make it 3rd and 2. 3rd and a long 2. Biondi comes out and Putnam steps in, number 41. 22 seconds left in this quarter. All right. Little mixed up by the Metamora offense. 3rd and a long 2. Ball's on the 14-yard line of Metamora.
Yeah.
Delay a game.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Delay a game there by the Metamora with a 3rd down on a short 2 or long 2.
Exactly.
You don't take delay a game there, John. You get that play off.
We knew as soon as they sent the play, and it was way behind as they sent Aaron Lyons, a 6'5", 165-pound tight end in.
Especially game 12.
And he set himself on the wrong side of the line to start with, and then he moved his formation, jump formation over to the left side, and then the quarterback had to look him over and just ran out of time. So delay a game call on Metamora. So to bring it up 3rd and 7 rather than the 3rd and 2 they had. A long 7. Ball's at the 9-yard line. 2 minutes left. Or 2 seconds left in this first quarter. Excuse me. Once again, they go wide left. And again, there's going to be a flag thrown in the backfield. They delay a game again.
Run them back to the 1-yard line. That's what we'll do.
Now, how does that happen, Clint, after you have it?
Because they went back. The Metamora went back to the sideline, saw their coach, and got themselves a new play. Okay, because it was 3rd and 2, and then it became 3rd and 7, kind of long yardage, short yardage thingy. And they ended up getting busted again. Ball sits on the 3-yard line.
That is terrible. 2 in a row. I have to call it what it is there. 2 delay games in a row after it.
When you're 3rd and 2.
Back to the 4-yard line.
Down to the 4-yard line they go. Going backwards. 3rd and a long 12.
94 still unsure where he needs to be after coming out of the huddle.
Stay in a tight formation once again. Crossbuck action in the backfield. Brought down by Puentes after a pickup of about 6-7 yards. They'll bring up a 4th down.
Puentes sniffed it out, and that's going to wrap up our first quarter here from Metamora. Geneseo Maple Leaf 7, Metamora Redbirds 7. So we'll be bringing you the second quarter action here shortly.
This Geneseo Channel 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Alexander Lumber and Home Center, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker & Becker Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Central Trust and Savings Bank, Co-op Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Rick Benhart of Country Companies Insurance in Geneseo, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Brian Garnett, Mike Hamer, and Eric Goff of A.G. Edwards in Geneseo, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Goodrich Equipment, your local John Deere dealer, Hammond Henry Hospital, Tom Curran of Edward Jones in Geneseo, La Roma Pizza, Iron Kettle Restaurant, and Sam's Ultimate Car Wash and Laundromat. Northside Rexall Drugs, Letterman's Pizza, Geneseo Telephone Company, ProTech Auto Body, Tricom, the Internet Company, Turpins of Geneseo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Chevy, Olds. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of Geneseo Channel 50 telecasts.
Welcome back to Geneseo Channel 50. I am John Rowley along with Clint Rice. Green Machine Football, 7-7, getting ready to start the second period here. Metamora's in punt formation. Puentes sets himself back at the Metamora 40-yard line. Kicked by Stams, the quarterback. Puentes going to field the ball at the 40, looking for a seam. Going to get outside. He's got a little bit of a wall in front of him. Joe Puentes going to get over the 40. Inside the 40, going to call a clip, though. Right where the tackle line, they're going to call a clip, I believe, Clint.
I think Putnam just got turned around, and I think he might have got a guy in the back.
And you never know. Was Putnam one that got him in the back, got twisted around, or the other player, Metamora player, get twisted around? That made it look like we clipped him, but nevertheless, the flag's on the field. It's at the 36-yard line is where the flag's at, and that'll march us back.
Going to be a holding call.
10-yard penalty on the call, and moves the ball back to the 46-yard line. That's where Geneseo will open up their offense on Metamora's 47-yard line. 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Joe Puentes on that last carry of his to score his touchdown, put him over 1,000 yards for the season. Tight formation we go. Well, excuse me, Raschke's out wide to the left side. Going to give the ball second man, Punis with the carry. Picks up maybe a yard in the play.
Quintus took a hit immediately as he tried to step through the line in behind Henry. Picked up a yard.
Moves the ball right to the 45-yard line of Metamora. Going from the south to the north. Geneseo in their white jerseys. Yellow pants, yellow helmets. Metamora in the red shirts, black pants, black helmets, black shoes. Raschke out to the right side this time. Sweep play going that way. Putnam with the carry, looking for a seam. Number 22 finds a seam. Still on his feet, picks up nice yard. He's cut close to the first down, Clint.
Just roll it out that right side. Reed jumps in front and becomes the lead Brock along with 3 other guys. And they take it upfield for a first down, all the way down to the 32-yard line.
Looks like 32, yep.
It's hard to see from here, John, as we're sitting right in front of the 20-yard line. And we're trying to see the far side of the field.
Up we come. Raschke goes to the right side, out wide. Quintus on the wing on the same side. Rollwald right behind Reed, the quarterback. Going to give the ball this time to Rollwald, number 35, looking for someplace to run. He's still on his feet, pulls somebody forward, picks it up.
Better tackle Josh, as he's going to fight you the whole way, and he kept good footing and kept charging forward as 3 guys bounced off him before he was tackled.
Give him 3 yards on the carry, brings up 2nd and 7. Oh. Give him 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6. 10:35 left, second period. Tie game, 7-7. Geneseo with the ball. Looking go to the north end zone. Tight formation this time. And movement all over the place with Metamora. Geneseo stood their stance there. Number 63 jumped off sides. Reuter to 5'9", 5'5". That is 5'5", 190-pounder.
Big feller for a little guy. John, what that does there is a good choice by Geneseo. You mix up the cadences.
Yep.
I'm sure Metamora getting used to our snap. You throw them off now. Now the next play, they're going to be back on their heels, wondering just what they're going to get launched at them.
You've got it, Clint. That's the whole idea of it. And who's more crafty and knows the flow of the game, but the quarterback, Kyle Reed, in there. So it brings up 2nd and 1. Break the huddle. Here we go. Drop back the pass. I got a receiver wide open downfield. Touchdown to Puentes from his wingback position. Went right down the seam. Nobody was near him for 10 yards. He caught the ball. Touchdown, Geneseo.
Nice pass
Beautiful
by Kyle Reed right over the middle of the field. 23-yard pickup, I do believe, is what Willis is throwing at us. And boy, what a play as Geneseo gets an upper hand here now with a 13-7 score with 10:09 to go here in the second period with a beautiful pass play over the middle from Kyle Reed to Joey Puentes for 23 yards and a TD.
All right, Wickwire is on for the kick. 13-7. Snap's good, kicks up, and Wickwire is good. 14-7. 10:09 left in the first half here on this quarterfinal game, Class 4A, on a beautiful day in Metamora for football.
And that it is. And we just have to come out and play good, solid defense here, John, because I think offensively, I've said this all year, it's going to take quite a team to stop this team offensively. And Geneseo turned it around here late in this first quarter, early in the second quarter, and putting 14 points on the board to get a 14-7 lead with 10:09 to go, second quarter.
All right, that was all set up by defense. They set up good field position for us. All right, Wickwire has her teed up, going to kick from the south, or from the north to the south to the north. That was a 4-play drive, 46 yards by Geneseo, 1 minute, 38 seconds of that second period. Capped off by a 23-yard touchdown pass from Reed to Puentes. Kick was good by Wickwire, 14-7. All right, 10:09 left, first half. Wickwire end over end kick. Schertz is going to field the ball. Has got his chance. He's got an opening. Wickwire once again with the game's touchdown saving tackle. Wickwire at the 40-yard line positioned himself, and again makes a saving tackle. Wickwire.
He will tackle you. It's almost a guarantee. He's done a wonderful job this year of defending it. All right, Metamora's offense gets good field position at the 38-yard line in Geneseo territory.
All right, defense, here we go again. Biondi, Posine, and Mapes up front for Geneseo. Option this near side. He's going to be hemmed in and brought down. We had people all over that. Mickley was in there along with Rowald.
And his quarterback rolled around and looked to his fullback. He couldn't pitch it because Putnam was there defending him. Good defense by the Leafs.
As we talked last week, whenever you play an option team, which is this team in Metamora, which is their prominent offense they run, every player on the defensive side has a role to play, has a thing to do. One man takes a quarterback, one man takes a pitch man. No matter what the situation is, you take your responsibility and complete it. If you don't do your responsibility, that's when the breakdown occurs, and that's when things happen. Wide left they go, 2nd and 10. Stands at quarterback. Going to give it to the fullback, number 40. Still on his feet. They're going to bring him down after a pickup, about 3 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Redbirds of Metamora.
getting up off the bottom of that pile, hooting and hollering as they're getting busy in there and really finding that guy. Have to pick up a couple yards. 3rd and a long 8.
Joe Kern, number 37, the senior, receiving the defensive calls from the sideline. The 5'11", 185 or 80-pound senior. Defensive leader out there and the captain on that side of the ball. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Tight formation they go. A lot of big horses up front from Metamora. Counter play in the backfield. And they're going to pick up a 1st down on the counter. Number 43 in the carry and brought down by Rowald.
And it was a good play as they had good blocking up front. Did a nice job as someone had pegged himself on Reed and driven him back and took him out of the play.
So they move the ball down to the 27-yard line of Geneseo.
That number 94 comes in the ballgame for Metamora. Aaron Lyons, 6'5", 260. Does not look very athletic, though. Well, he really got a funny scamper out onto the field. Just one big lad.
1st and 10, balls in the 27-yard line for Metamora in Geneseo's territory. Give the ball to fullback up the middle, number 40 still on his feet. He falls forward. He's a big horse coming up the middle there, 240 pounds.
He took it right up the middle through Geneseo's defense. He's a yard short.
Going to bring up 2nd and just short. They're going to measure it actually, Clint.
You look at the stripes on the field and you look at the chains. This ball is 1.5 feet short.
Right here in front of us from our vantage point. That's Clint's call. Mark the ball and pull the chain tight, and that's going to be just short of the 1st down. They'll bring up a 2nd.
Depends on where that line's awfully fat too. An awful lot can go on in that line.
2nd and inches. Metamora's field is decorated to the hilt. It's Redbird in the middle of the field, and each individual yard line is marked off on the field. Here we go, 2nd and inches for Metamora. Ball's on the 17-yard line of Geneseo. Elvis with the carry. He might lose a yard there, Clint. I think they'll mark a 1st down, though, won't they? They're going to mark him up close to the 15-yard line. But
he got hammered, though, as Geneseo defense there to sniff him out. Going to give him the 1st down.
Lose the ball just about a foot, and that's enough to get the 1st down by the mark of the ball.
7:45 to go, 2nd quarter.
14-7, Geneseo. Ball is on Geneseo's 15-yard line. Now they send a receiver out to the right side. Rashke on the coverage there, number 12. 2 wing backs and a fullback is Elvis. Can give the ball to Elvis up the middle. Still on his feet down to the 10-yard line. Flag's going to be thrown. Something, did you see it, Clint?
No, I didn't see it. The referee evidently got a sight of something. I don't know if it's going to be a face mask or holding or what.
The line judge right here in front of us by the down marker is the one that threw the flag. I don't know if there was a hit late from maybe Metamora even, as he kind of clipped, is what I might have seen. No need to speculate what the call was, but a lot of discussion, Clint. They're going to wipe the flag. They're going to wave off the flag. No penalty, so the ball sits as it is, just inside the 10-yard line of Geneseo. 2nd and a long 3. 7:23 left in this 2nd period. 14-7 Geneseo. Here we go. Ball's on the just inside the 10-yard line. Tight formation they go. Geneseo walks up tight also. Once again gives the 40, the fullback, still on his feet. Big number 40. Close to the goal line. Touchdown. He left the wrath of behind him.
Oh, yeah, great struggle to get in the end zone, and that's one of them guys you really got to wrap his legs up because he will beat you, and he did there as he really went through a lot of Geneseo defenders to get around that corner and get in the end zone.
I bet we had 5 guys on him, Clinton. He broke through all of them as we had him hemmed in after about a 1-yard gain. But he got in the end zone for the touchdown to make the score 14-13, 7 minutes left. PAT attempt. They'll try kicking it. Snap is high. Kicks up. And good to make the score 14-14 here at Metamora.
With 7 minutes remaining in the first half, Metamora 14.
And we got a new ball game again, John, with 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The Leafs, the key there for Metamora was the big kickoff return after the Leafs' last score as they started the ball on the 38-yard line.
Give them a short field to play on.
Most
It's
definitely.
tough to stop a team at this level of competition. So Heller along with Putnam go back for the return this time. Geneseo will have a little bit of a breeze. The breeze still going pretty much directly across the field.
Seems like it anyway. Right in our face.
Geneseo will be going from the south to the north. Metamora had a 7-play, 37-yard drive, 3 minutes and 9 seconds that second period, capped off by the 9-yard run by Elves. Kicks up in the air. Going to be caught there by Heller at the 16-yard line, looking for a seam and brought down. At the 21, 22-yard line, they'll mark it.
48, Brad Heller, the return man for
A lot of action there as Geneseo trying to fall in behind that wall. Goes Heller.
John Hansen for the Redbirds.
Tries to get her upfield. They picked up a couple there. Ball sets on the 21-yard line where Geneseo will take over.
6:53 left in this first half. Now they break the huddle. Willett brings them up, number 53. Raschke sets himself wide to the right side. Crossbuck action in the backfield. Puentes with the carry, number 40 still on his feet. Puentes first down out to the 33-yard line goes Puentes.
Puentes doing a nice job and had a great hole off that left side once again. He took it upfield, picked up that first down, moved the ball to about the 33-yard line.
Shortly before halftime,
Nice play by Puentes that time again. He had a nice seam. Move the sticks out. Ball's on the 33-yard line. Giving the ball this time to Rowald. They're going to pound him with Rowald now. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards in the carry.
the ball carrier for Geneseo.
Depends on where they mark it.
Rowell come off that left side.
Panair and Gangloff, tacklers.
Give him 4 yards in the carry with 6:20 left here in this first half. Tie ball game, 14-14. Quarterfinal action. Tight left, tight right for Geneseo. Long counting. Once again, I believe Metamora jumped off sides, Clint.
I don't know.
There's a flag on the play.
Yep, that is going to be the call. Looks like the way Geneseo's indicating. Offsides Metamora, that hurts. Brings up second, what was a 2nd and 6, and that'll be 2nd and 1.
Just said nose guard or the tackle in there is just
Offsides against
trying to get a jump and just he didn't make any contact that time. It just
42-yard line of Geneseo.
inched himself over the line long enough to or far enough to get the penalty. Wide left, wide right we go on the 2nd and 1. Metamora 4 down linemen now. With the and Reed sacked in the backfield.
There must have been a holding call as
Something
2nd
was-
and 1 and a quick flag in the center of the field.
Not what you want to see happen there. In the 2nd and 1, Geneseo wanted to go for broke and try to open it up. It is going to be holding on Geneseo. Reed was dropped for a loss of about 9 yards in the play. Penalty flag sits on the 40. Talking to the captain of Metamora, number 64. Muschler.
Can take it there and be 3rd down, or they can penalize him, and from the spot of the infraction, it'd be 2nd down. Isn't that correct,
And
John?
I believe that's holding. Geneseo decline. You're right. Going to bring it 3rd and 9. So we go from 2nd and 1 to 3rd and 9. Or 3rd and
down and 10.
call it 3rd and 10. Yeah. Long 9. Here we go. Wide left goes Raschke, or wide right goes Raschke. Mickley's tight in that same side. Now he'll move and set himself on the left side. Reed at quarterback. Putnam goes in motion. Straight drop back to pass. Backside screen to Mickley. Mickley catches the ball, but brought down as soon as he catches the ball on the backside screen.
And good defense play there by Metamora to defend that, and that's where those penalties hurt you. You got second one, you go 3rd and 10, and then you lose 5 yards on a backside screen, and they put you in a punting position.
4th and 13. Stoll will come in to punt the ball. He'll field the ball about his own 18-yard line. Nice snap back to him by Willett. Nice kick this time by Stoll. And nice play that time by DePaul to get out of the way and not interfere with the catch of the ball. Either way, they could have been called for blocking him into the return man. So Metamora will take over again with pretty good field position down at their own 36-yard line. 5:06 left in this first half. 14-14 our score. 5:06 left in this first half. All right, tight formation. Counter play once again to number 43. He's going to get a seam himself. He's still on his feet. Going to have to beat Reed. Reed's the only one left to bring him down, and he gets caught behind by Putnam. Down to the 30-yard line he goes.
Putnam and Reed making a tackle after a big 40-yard gallop.
Ferguson on the counter play once again. Inside handoff to the quarterback and picks up a good yardage again. We've seen that play about 3 times so far this first half.
So 28 yards on the carry.
Reed and Putnam, the tacklers for Geneseo.
1st and 10, ball's on the 30-yard line of Geneseo. Up front's Posey along with Biondi. Contact in the back for the big fullback. He's still on his feet though. Brought down by Rashke, but we had him stopped for a loss in the play, and then he just bounces off like a bowling ball.
Got to hit him low. DePaul came up, or Mickley came up and made a nice hit on him, but he tried to bear hug him, and he just got so much activity around him that he gets jarred off him, and it's hard to make that tackle.
Give him 7 yards in the play. 2nd and 7 with 4:14 left in this first half.
He's a horse.
Up they come again. Tight formation. Give it to him again, number 40, Elvis. He's been brought down from behind. He's going to pick up the first down as they sit right in the 20-yard line. Depends on the mark of the ball, and I think they're going to have to measure that one. That's right in front of us here. They're going to eyeball it, and they're going to call it 3rd down. 3rd and a foot for the Metamora Redbirds. Just outside Geneseo 20-yard line.
Geneseo's defense got to get Metamora to make some sort of mistake here.
Clock on the move with 3:32 left in the half.
Real good situation here to delay a game if they don't get the playoff.
Give the ball to Elvis, the fullback. He'll pick up the first down. He'll get inside the 20 down to about the 18. He's a load back there, Clint. We got to shut him down if we're going to stay with him.
I know where they find these guys. Says he's a junior. Looks like he ought to be about 24.
The center for Metamora is 170 pounds, number 55, and I bet there's not another guy in that offensive line under 230.
Oh, no way. They're enormous.
1st and 10, balls on the 18-yard line of Geneseo. One back in the back goes Elvez. Going to go option play this near side. The quarterback's going to keep it. Number 12, Reed with a chance to bring him down. Finished off by Sullivan inside the 10-yard line. He goes.
The quarterback, number 12, Joe Stam, was the ball carrier for Metamora.
It's the first run Stam's had all afternoon as he got around that right corner, and Reed and Sullivan there to make the tackle on him.
Inside the 10-yard, 1st and goal from the 8. A long time getting the game in again, or the play in again. 2:48 left in the half. And up they come. Defense needs a stand here, Clint. Needs something to happen big, huh? Give it to Elvis. Stacks up to 5. He's still on his feet, though. He's going to need some help to bring him down. He's a load. Inside the 5, down to about the 3 goes Elvis.
Putnam makes a tackle, but somebody at halftime we're going to have to make an adjustment to make sure we get a helmet on his knees, because I guarantee you hit him there, he's going down.
You got to hit him
But
low.
He does. He runs low, and he's hard to get underneath. You know, once he gets forward motion, he just keeps going.
Second and goal, Metamora, ball spotted just inside the Geneseo.
Elvis on the season, 1,200 yards on the season for that fullback. Second and goal from the 2. He's in for the score from 3 yards out. Touchdown, Metamora.
Again, field position so critical as Metamora having the short side of the field after one big play. And it's easy. They've got big guys. I mean, they are tough to stop, and they are controlling us on the offensive and defensive ball lines at will when they want to. It's just a matter of momentum and who's got it. Geneseo right now falling back down a little bit. It's 21-20 to 14 the score here, with Metamora getting set to kick the PAT. There you go.
We're going to call some offside or something inside there. Had him stationary for quite a while.
I've seen
Call's going to be on. I think I get rid of the smoke floating across the field here, Clint. It's getting pretty thick out there.
Put that grill away.
Offsides Geneseo, they're going to call.
Offsides against Geneseo is the penalty.
They're going to bring their offense back on the field, looks like, to go for 2 here. So
Henry and
Blank
go in the big front there. See if they can put a stop on them.
So offsides call on Geneseo. Is going to move the ball half the distance to the goal or down to the yard, about 1.5 yard line. They're going to go for 2 here. 20-14 is the score here late in the first half. They're going to throw the ball. Ball's in the air. And caught over there by the tight end. That's 2 guys on the defense.
Number 82, Kyle Dentino, 6'2", 195 pounds.
So they mark it with 2 to make the score 22-14. With 1:55 left in this first half, Geneseo needs to keep their heads up. My gosh, we're still in the game.
Oh yeah, yeah, plenty of ball game left. Plenty of ball game left. Not even close to being over, Johnny.
Oh, not by a long shot here. Get the ball back here. The 1:55 left. Maybe we'll just run this one all the way back.
You never know. We're overdue. Haven't had one of those yet this year.
Putnam and Heller are both talking about that right now as they stand down at the 8-yard line waiting for this kick from number 93, Egler of the Metamora Redbirds. All right, here we go. Knuckleball going downfield, going to bounce to the 20 and roll towards the sideline. Geneseo falls on it at the 18-yard line with
a minute 54 to go here in this second quarter, and Geneseo will have some time to do some things with this football.
Kind of a knuckleball and hit the ground, didn't move anywhere. Nobody was near the ball to be able to recover it or pick it up and run with it. So Putnam stepped up and fell on the ball and didn't even try to advance it. Just grabbed the ball in the fetal position as he should. That's when the offense comes on. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 18-yard line of Geneseo. Reed looks him over. Mickley out wide to the left side now. He'll save himself tight on the left side. Going to give the ball to Putnam, or Puentes this time, number 40. He's going to slide forward for about 3 or 4 yards.
Good
out to the
field.
22-yard line.
Offensive line doing a nice job moving Metamora's defense back in order to pick up 5 yards.
1:41 left in the first half. Score is 22-14 Metamora. Up they come, the line of scrimmage. On the wing is Puentes. Sweet play, halfback pass is coming. Throwing the ball downfield, goes and knocked down by Metamora. Halfback pass by Putnam, incomplete to Raschke down at about the 50-yard line.
Pass incomplete, broken up by number 8, Nick Panare.
Good coverage by Metamora as Raschke out there about 30 yards upfield and 2 guys defending him.
3rd and 6. Ball's on the 22-yard line, 23-yard line of Geneseo. Blank takes the play into the huddle. Brian Blank, a 6'1", 230-pound sophomore. Wide Left goes Mickley. Raschke's wide to the right side. Straight drop back, and he goes center screen this time. Incomplete. As they went to the center screen to Raschke, he's going to bring up 4th down.
Pass would have been thrown a little bit higher. That would have been big yardage there as Raschke was wide open, but the ball was tipped.
So the clock stopped and an incomplete pass is 1:13 left. And Jake Stoll comes on to punt the ball off once again to Metamora. They stand back at their own 36-yard line. Does a return man. Snaps are good. Kick by Stoll is a beautiful one this time. Drives him way back. The ball's going to roll. Let the ball roll. Let it sit there. Let it die. Let the clock work a little bit. With 1:03 left, the ball's down. And that's where Metamora's offense will come back on the field. And we got to make a stand here before halftime.
Yeah,
we can't let anything happen.
They are going to go for some trickery here, guaranteed, trying to get up 30-14 at halftime.
Winning number for the 50-50 drawing. Today's prize, $3,142.
First and 10. Ball is at the 23-yard line of the Metamora Redbirds.
5, 8, 3.
Here we go. First and 10. Tight formation for the Redbirds. Motion in the backfield. Quarterback falls down as he comes out from away from the center, and Biondi falls on him. That'll keep the clock moving with 56 seconds left.
It's good. Biondi falling on him, not quite falling hard on him, but just stumbled on top of him.
Metamora's content here. Let the clock work itself down, it appears. Loss of 3 in the play. Give Biondi the tackle on the play as again, Metamora's a little slow bringing the play in. Now they'll go 2 wideouts to the right side or left side of their offense. Sullivan and Mickley at the ends. Option play, and quarterback wants it down again, is brought down the backfield. Mickley that time gets in penetration and brings the quarterback down for a loss of a couple more yards. And I think that's probably going to do it for the first half, as I don't think Metamora is in a hurry to get up to the line of scrimmage once again prior to the end of this second quarter.
So you let them have a lead here going into halftime. Metamora 22, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 14. We'll be back to bring you all the second half action here shortly.
This Geneseo Channel 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Alexander Lumber and Home Center, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker & Becker Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Central Trust and Savings Bank, Co-op Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Rick Benhart of Country Companies Insurance in Geneseo, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Brian Garnett, Mike Hamer, and Eric Goff of A.G. Edwards in Geneseo, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Goodrich Equipment, your local John Deere dealer, Hammond Henry Hospital, Tom Curran of Edward Jones in Geneseo, La Roma Pizza, Iron Kettle Restaurant, and Sam's Ultimate Car Wash and Laundromat. Northside Rexall Drugs, Letterman's Pizza. Geneseo Telephone Company. ProTech Auto Body. Tricom, the Internet Company. Turpins of Geneseo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Chevy, Olds. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of Geneseo Channel 50 telecasts.
Welcome back to Geneseo Channel 50 and Green Machine Football. I am John Rowley along with Clint Rice, bringing you all the action here from Metamora this afternoon on this quarterfinal Class 4A game. Been a dandy so far, Clint.
Big first half, and as we talked about at halftime, which on the tape side of this come tomorrow night, no one will see, but as of now, the game was tied straight up except for the score. The numbers are about equal, and time of possession is 12 minutes for both teams. Yardage is off by 1 yard. Metamora having 155, Geneseo having 154. And so a tight ball game here as Geneseo will get set to kick off here to start this third period, and Metamora with a 22-14 lead over the Geneseo Maple Leafs.
Geneseo will open up the second half on defense as they'll kick the ball off. Wickware's on the field right now. But yeah, Clint, the scoreboard says 22-14, but certainly the stats, the numbers play this game out to be very even in this matchup. Alves, the fullback, number 40 for Metamora, with 65 yards in the first half. He came into the game today with over 1,200 yards on the season. Trying to see what he's got. I lost my stats. Yeah, 1,214 yards on the season. Held him to 65 in this first half. Most of those are after a second and even a third effort. Here we go to start the second half here on Geneseo Channel 50. Maple Leaf football quarterfinal game at Metamora. Here we go. Nice kick by Wick down deep inside the 10-yard line. It goes. Number 10 with the carry. Getting brought down right there at about the 16, 17-yard line. That's where Geneseo's defense will come on the field.
Forward motion going to give him the 20 the way it looked where the referee's standing.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I thought they had him back closer to the back of their 3 yards.
So defensively, Geneseo going to have to turn it up a notch here. And
overcast day here at Metamora today. Started the game at 43 degrees. Feels like it's down a few degrees from that here as we start the second half. First and 10, balls in the 21, back in the backfield with Stams at the quarterback. Alvis is a fullback, long count, motion in the backfield. Gives the ball to the number 2. Finds a seam outside, going to be brought down. No, he's still up on his feet, but brought down after that by Reed. Flag on the play right near where the first tackle was attempt by Puentes. Holding by Metamora.
Good way to start that off. There's number 76 the one out there being strung out by Reed. As Reed trying to make the tackle. And I believe Raschke was with him.
Reed along with Puentes out there. Kockendorfer, the lineman for Metamora, 6'4", 300 pounds out there.
Penalty is declined by Geneseo. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9 for Metamora.
Declined by Geneseo. The holding called. The holding was downfield. They would have marked it off. Would have been a note of Geneseo's benefit, I would guess. Declined it. Second down. Flags on the play once again, just as the ball was snapped. A lot of discussion in there amongst all the players. Looks like it's going to be on. No indication yet, has it, Clint? Offsides Geneseo.
Offsides against Geneseo.
So they'll bring up a second.
Second down and 4, Metamora.
That was one of those situations, Clint, where somebody just lined up offsides. Second and About 3, it looks like.
Got to get our marbles, John.
11:23 left here in this third period, just underway. It started. Genesee is down 14-22. Up the middle they go with the Elvis with a carry. Gonna roll forward for a first down, it looks like. Tough to mark it from here. First down, Metamora. Nice crowd on hand here. It is probably under 40 degrees now, and a breeze coming from the east to the west directly. Similar to the start of the game. Nice clip, probably 6 or 7 miles an hour. Genesee in the white jerseys, yellow pants, yellow helmets. Metamora, red shirts, black pants, black shoes, black helmets. Here we go, 1st and 10, balls on the 31-yard line. Gonna give the ball to Elvis again, the big fullback. He's brought down that time after a pickup of a yard. Excuse me, 6 yards. I was trying to pick up the yard lines there, and I had the wrong one.
Yeah, he got around that left corner and had a good surge. Pick up 4 yards on that, 2nd and 6.
Ball spotted on the 35-yard line of Metamora.
And they come to the huddle once again, slow, bringing the play in, Clint. 10-22, third period, 22-14, Metamora. Ball's on the 36-yard line. 2nd and 6. Crossbuck action, counter play in the backfield, brought down. No gain to play.
So where the football was, number 43, Nathan Ferguson got the carry. And lost a yard on it, I think, John.
3rd and long. Biondi on the tackle that time. Big number 76 lines up at that left tackle today. 6'4", 275. Matt sees several fellows across the line that size from him today, as Metamora brings several guys that size up the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. Metamora with the ball, stands at quarterback. Long count this time. Sprint out action, looking to throw the ball. Ball's downfield. Nice pass down there, and incomplete. Reed on the coverage. He was all over that one, just about had the interception.
You want to call a flag on that. Reed got robbed of a good pick.
I couldn't tell who was going for the ball. Reed had that thing just like a wide receiver, had that thing raked in.
There was a nice pass by the Metamora quarterback, but a good stop by the Leafs puts him into a punting situation. Let's see if we can make something happen here.
4th and 7 for Metamora. Ball's on the 35-yard line of Metamora. Stans will go back and kick. Quarterback's number 12, 6 foot, 190 pound. Signal caller, snaps, floats back there to him again. Wobbly kick downfield, just have to get away from that thing, let it roll out of bounds. Hits at the 40-yard lines and rolls out of bounds at the 38, and that's Jared Genessee's offense will come on to the field with 9:16 left in this third period. Here comes the offense, and here comes the Geneseo crowd asking for him to go, go, go. Set that long, Willett snapping the ball. 53, he's flanked by Griesiak, number 72, Posine, number 74, tackles are number 40, Blank, or number 70 is Blank, number 77, or 78 is Henry. Crossbuck action in the backfield, Puentes with a carry. Joey Puentes up over the 40-yard line to about the 43-yard line.
Puentes had a big hole initially, just couldn't quite get to it quick enough as he had one guy kind of defend him in the backfield.
He initially tried to read the block in front of him, and by the time he got to the block, it had gone in the other direction. He had to cut back, picks up 4. Picks up 4 in the play, 2nd and 6. 8:52 left in this third period. Rowald at fullback behind Reed. Rowald's going to get the ball this time. Number 35, Rowald's going to go forward. They're going to knock him down. First down over the 50-yard line into Metamora territory, down on the 47-yard line.
Great hole off that left side as Rowald just takes her upfield to about the, whoa, Johnny, we're in the other territory now. 46, 47-yard line with 8:42 to go in this third period.
Number 12 on offense is Raschke. The other end, number 84 is James Mickley. Reed is a quarterback, number 11. Rowald, 35, the fullback. Wingback this time is Putnam, number 22. Puentes, number 40, is a halfback. He'll get the carry this time. He's smacked right as he gets a handoff from Reed. Loss of a yard or 2 in the play as Puentes just got nailed as soon as he received the handoff.
One good hit there for Puentes, and good hit there by number 82.
Loss of 2 in the play. 2nd and 12, 8:15 left in this third period. Class 4A quarterfinal game. Halfback is Puentes. Mixed up in the backfield once again. Reed's going to keep the ball, number 11. He's looking for a seam. gets a few yards back, gets inside the 10-yard, or gets back to where the original first down marker was. Again, a lot of penetration on that left side.
Yeah, and they're trying to overload that too. Metamora defense is trying to find a way to get after that. Kyle Reed's got a little bit of a gimp in his get in. Sullivan comes in to replace Putnam.
3rd and 9. Ball is on the 45-yard line of Metamora. Full house backfield behind number 11, Reed. Mickley sets himself tight to the left side, and Raschke sets himself out wide to the right side. Now they're going to sprint out to the right side. Reed with the ball, looking to throw the little ball, pitch the ball out to Reed, and no flag on the play.
Horrible call, as that should have been called pass interference without any doubt. Of course, I've got a great angle on it, but these guys are going to have to pull that flag out of their pocket. It should have been called.
Geneseo will have to go into punt formation. Ball's on the Metamora 45-yard line.
Can't make a catch and you got a guy crawling up your backside. Good pass out there by Reed.
Stoll set himself back to kick the ball. He's in his own territory, down about the 43-yard line. He'll get the snap from Willett. Nice snap. Downfield it goes. They'll let that thing roll. It's going to go inside. Out of bounds at about the 3-yard line, down the far near side, down about the 3-yard line. They're going to mark it.
Let's bury them real deep down there. We had them down there once before, and they couldn't get out of there. So Geneseo defensively step it up here with 7:06 to go in this third period. 22-14 to score.
Start playing some field position football. Hit them deep in their own end. They are going to mark that ball on the 3-yard line. Rolls out down at the northwest corner of the field. 1st and 10, and Metamora takes over there. Break their huddle, come in a tight formation, which we've seen all game. Poseen lines up at nose. He's going to be flanked by Biondi along with Mapes. On the carries, Elvis.
Picked up.
Can't tell where he
got right to about the 8-9-yard line, John. Might even be spotted on the 9-yard line. The spot. So he picked up 6. Second and 4.
2nd and 4. Play comes in, they run the play in and out, and Metamora offense. Metamora addresses, I believe, close to 70 players on that far side.
Where do they get them?
Metamora, the town of 2,500 population. The sign as you come into town. 2nd and 4. Elvis with the carry, fumbles the ball, and Geneseo gets a roll wall, recovers the fumble. Elvis with a carry, fumbles the ball, and our fullback,
nice
Josh
hit.
Rollwall, pulls on it.
Who made the hit, John?
I'm not sure if we're going to call 77 on the hit, or if it was Reed came up and popped that thing loose.
He got a heavy laid on him, though, and he just coughed that thing up like...
You can hear it pop all the way up here. So Geneseo is going to take over 1st and 10. Ball's on the 12, 13-yard line. Geneseo's got to get the pay dirt here. Geneseo's down by the score 22-14. Ball's on the 13, 1st and 10. Giving the ball to Rollwald. The fullback's going to fall forward. Second effort that time.
Might have got down to about the 6, John.
Boy, he just climbed over that pile of
tough angle here. Look at
would-be tacklers.
Oh, no, bad. My bad. About the 9.
Give him 4. I think the goal line is a red line down there that far, and this is they're down at the far end of the field. It's tough for us to see where they are. They're on the 9, 2nd and 6. Reed, a quarterback, going to give the ball once again off the left side. Nothing going that time. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. I'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Really sealed down on Puentes off that left side.
3rd and 5 maybe. Ball's in the left hash this time. Nice situation for a sprint out action for Reed to the right side with the right-handed thrower. 3rd and 6. Ball's on the 9-yard line. Geneseo looking to go to the goal. Sullivan in the backfield with Rollwald. Tight formation. Giving the ball to Rollwald up forward. He's still on his feet now. They blow him dead. Going to get up to about the 6.
About to the 6. Going to kick a field goal.
Wickwires PA or field goal team comes on the field. The ball gets down to the 6-yard line. By indication of the numbers on the clock. Left hash mark is where the ball will be set. Wickwire.
Got a beautiful angle of it here, John.
4:42 left. Snaps good, holds down, kicks up by Wickwire. No good, off to the left.
Missed it off that left side. Get an opportunity to capitalize on. The Leafs don't get it done, so the score remains 22-14 with 4:35 to go in this third period.
Would like to put some points on the board that time, whether it be a number one on the offense as far as 6 to 7 points, or then Wickwire with the PAT, but we came up empty, and on the field goal attempt, the ball will be brought out.
Just didn't get quite enough hook in it, John, is set on that left hash.
Ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line after the missed field goal, and that's where Metamora takes over first and 10. 4:35 left in this third quarter. Geneseo is down by the score of 22-14. Defense needs another stand here. Get the ball back in the offense. Get ourselves going again. Elvis with the carry. He's going to break free, pick up about 5 on the play.
Reed in there sniffing out his ankles, and that's the best way to tackle him, is he's going to go absolutely nowhere if you've got both your feet in your hands, both of his feet in your hands.
Give him 5 on the carry. Moves the ball out to the 4 yards. Moves it out to the 24-yard line of Metamora. Nice crowd on hand here today, Clint. I don't know if it's a crowd such as 8,000 as they were predicting, but there is a lot of people here. 2nd and 6. Quarterback's going to keep the ball this time. He doesn't get much that time on the option to the left side.
That option play not doing much for him so far in this ballgame. Geneseo doing a nice job of defending it.
He's up 3rd in a long 3. 3:46 left in this third period. Geneseo is down to the score of 22-14. Stams came in with huge numbers to start this game today. Today, Stams has 5 yards on the day. 3rd and 5. Linebackers jump around. They give the ball to Elvis up the middle. He stopped. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, there's a lot of action in there, Clint. Tough to tell where the ball is. But that's going to bring up a 4th and 3, 4th and 2 for the Redbirds of Metamora. And they've sent a kick team on the field. Geneseo will send Puentes back deep to return this ball. Ball will be snapped from their 27-yard line of the Redbirds. Puentes goes back into his own territory near the 45-yard line to field this kick from Stams. The return's going to come this near side. Puentes going to have a chance to return this ball. Wise choice, just falls on the ball as he muffed the catch on the ball and fell on it.
No, it's a shame we had to have all that rain too, John, because the footing for both teams this afternoon is not the greatest. They need to work on strengthening the rooting system in this field here late in the season and try to get it so when it rains, she holds up. She is really a slick surface.
1st and 10, Geneseo. Ball, knows the football's on the 35-yard line. Here we go. 1st and 10, Reed at quarterback, tight formation. Sullivan at the wing on the left side. Going to go sweep play near sideline. Penetration, Puentes with a carry. Going to have a flag on the play. Right at the 35-yard line. Puentes picks up about 5-6 yards on the carry.
Sure to call the holding.
Holding, Geneseo's the call.
Penalties when you got 1st down really leave a mark in an offense, John. And we've done this a few times today, is start out with a penalty, which it's hard to overcome a 1st and 20 situation, as we're going to see here.
They'll mark off the 10 right from the spot of the infraction, which was right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll bring up 1st and 20. Ball's on the 24-yard line of Geneseo. 1 back in the backfield, double wing formation for the Maple Leafs. Rollwald lines up with fullback. Sullivan goes in motion. Rollwald, short man's wide open and caught there, number 35 on the out pattern inside the 40, down to the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down, but certainly puts us back into a position to get back into our game plan.
What's key there with that play is the way Kyle Reed rolled out of the pocket, concealing the football, and nobody could see him with it, and he just pulled up and made a nice pass upfield to Rollwald, who was wide open, and Rollwald took it upfield, 2nd down.
Blank brings the play in, number 70. the sophomore, brings the play into Reed. 2nd and 3. Rowald had a nice catch that time, had a defender in front that tried to jump to get to deflect the ball, but kept his eye on the ball and looked it into his chest. Big pickup on the play. 2nd and 3. Option play, Reed with a carry, going to get up over the stripe and going to be close to first down, isn't it, Clint? Looks like it.
I'd say he got it, depending on where they mark it.
First down, Leafs.
Okay, yeah.
I thought they were going to measure also. I think one referee thought they were going to measure it, and the other head man said first down. Ball is on the 45-yard line of the Maple Leafs. 2:14 left in the third period. 22-14 is the score.
Blank running the play in. As he comes over and sees Coach Derricks, heads back to the huddle with it. 2:05. Third period, 22-14, Metamora on top.
Up we come, 1st and 10. Tight formation. Reed looks him over, go under center. Going to give this time to Sullivan, number 24. Number 24 is on his horse over the 45 down the 41-yard line. He goes into Metamora's territory, looking strong that time.
Don't take him out of the game, John. You got to leave that kid in there, man. He's got explosive power when he gets out in the open, and he's hard to bring down.
Adam Poseen gave him a little bump in the head, said, "That's the way to go, lad. Let's go. Let's get fired up and take this thing down." With 1:52 left in the third period. 22-14 Metamora here at Metamora today in this quarterfinal game. Wing back is Quintus on the right side. He comes in motion this time. They're going to give the ball to Rowald, the 35, the fullback. Ooh, just about bounces back up off the ground as he uses that handspring so effectively.
One guy, because he really didn't have anybody else there to tackle him if he could have kept his feet up, but still 2nd down.
Metamora's momentum, all their motion was moving to the Geneseo's left side, and he was cutting back against the grain. He did have a nice seam if he could have sprung himself. 2nd and 7, 3 yards in the carry for Rowald. Tight again. Formation. Crossback action. Puentes with the carry.
Joey picking and choosing his holes up there as he picked up 3-4 yards.
Going to bring up a 3rd and a long 3.
Under a minute here now.
22-14 is the score. Reed goes to the sideline this time to Coach Dirks to get the play. This is the 3rd down and 3. It's a long 3. Both sidelines come to their feet a little bit this time. Big play. Keep this momentum going. Geneseo's offense is moving the ball. Reed calls the signal. Going to give the ball to Sullivan again. Sullivan drives forward. First down by Sullivan. Boy, he looks...
I've been telling you this for 3, 4, 5 games now, Johnny. Put him in a game and give him the football because he's going to lay some people out, and it was nice running there as he got our first down with 33.5 seconds left in this third period, and Geneseo needing to get on the scoreboard here in this third quarter, early fourth quarter, and gets close to a tie ball game.
Blank brings the play in again as he makes the trip all the way to the sidelines and back, then stacks himself up there at the left tackle position. 18 seconds left in this quarter. Action in the backfield. Rowald with the carry. Going to pick up a yard or 2 maybe as he picks and chooses, and 10 seconds is left in this third period, and the clock's going to run out. So at the end of 3 periods, at the end of 3 here at Metamora in this Class 4A quarterfinal game with a score 22-14. We'll be back after this to bring you all the fourth quarter action.
This Geneseo Channel 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Alexander Lumber and Home Center, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker & Becker Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Central Trust and Savings Bank, Co-op Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Rick Benhart of Country Companies Insurance in Geneseo. Geneseo Dairy Queen. Brian Garnant, Mike Hamer, and Eric Goff of A.G. Edwards in Geneseo. Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility. Goodrich Equipment, your local John Deere dealer. Hammond Henry Hospital. Tom Curran of Edward Jones in Geneseo. La Roma Pizza, Iron Kettle Restaurant, and Sam's Ultimate Car Wash and Laundromat. Northside Rexall Drugs. Letterman's Pizza. Geneseo Telephone Company. ProTech Auto Body. Tricom, the Internet Company. Turpins of Geneseo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Chevy, Olds. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of Geneseo Channel 50 telecasts.
Welcome back to Geneseo Channel 50 and Green Machine Football, and that's who's coming out with a 2nd and 9 situations. Our Green Machine led out there Willett, Poseen, Griesiak, Blank, along with Henry, Mickley, Rashke, Reed, Rowald, along with Sullivan and number 40, Joey Puentes. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Ready to start this 4th quarter. Going to give the ball to Puentes this time, number 40. Still on his feet, Puentes still on his feet over the 20, first down. That's going to be close to a first down as they mark it.
Depends on where they spot it. I think they'll mark it short, John. It'll be short of the first down by maybe a half yard.
Mark it right on the stripe.
He's got a cramp.
Hey, Puentes needs some help there. They leave the ball right there. That's going to be a close one, Clint. Looks like a cramp, didn't it?
Yep. Yep, he's cramping up a bit, trying to get that stretch down here. Help, help, help. So we got, I don't know if they're going to measure that or not.
Boy, that is.
I don't know, depends on how crooked
they are
the line
going to bring
is.
the sticks in. From our vantage point, we are broadcasting down at the south end of the field near the 20-25 yard line. On the visitor sideline or the west side of the field. Cramp was Joey. He gets up, and it's one of those things. You get hit just right. The acids in the leg move differently and just cramp it up. He looks running off the field just fine. He's been a workhorse today, number 40. You can see it by his uniform as he comes off the field. They're going to pull the stick, and that is, what is that, Clint? That is, the referee is down on the ground.
I'm right on that. They're going to call that just a short, a smidgen.
Boy, oh boy. 3rd and less than an inch, I would call it from here. That's going to change as they move the ball in the middle of the field, I'm sure. Just underway here in this 4th quarter. Geneseo's down by the score 22-14. All the crowds move down to this south end of the field now. A lot of the standers along this fence. Puentes up and moving around. Okay, maybe he's got some tape on his leg that they're gonna loosen up a little bit. All right, 3rd and just inches. Heller comes in to take his place. Rowald with the carry. Going to get close. I think they're going to mark him forward progress, Clint. They're going to be over the stripe. They're going to mark it.
No, they're not going to give him first down, 4th down. They're going to measure this. These guys got to.
They are going to bring it back in, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's not a first down. The ball sits different on the stripe than it did the last time.
Get back to your theory of the crooked
lines, I know.
Attention all MTHS students, there will be a 5th quarter bonfire following this afternoon's game. 5th quarter bonfire.
That's just about as close.
That was another 2 or 3 inch difference like
So
we had suspected.
This is a big play right here. Great big play. 4th and just inches at the 20-yard line of Metamora. We need to get some noise going over here and pump these fellas up on the field. 4th and inches. Rollwald, the fullback, number 35. Up front, they got to dig down deep now. 4th and inches. Rollwald with the carry, first down, Geneseo.
Yeah, easily. He picked up a couple yards on that.
Pointes
Nice.
checks back into the game. They'll take a play with him. Pile gets off. There's a lot of beef right there in the middle of the field there, Clint. Getting off that pile. Rollwald picks up a solid 2 yards on the carry.
Moves the ball down to the 18-yard line right here in front of us.
First and 10 Maple Leafs.
Clock's on the move. 11-17 left in the 4th period. 22-14 Metamora. Genesee need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Sullivan on the carry, still on his feet. Maybe a yard, maybe they'll mark it. Half a yard. For Sullivan, stacked up on the right side.
Carrier for the Maple Leafs.
Sullivan doing a nice job of trying to fight out of that, though. He picked up a half yard.
Up front for the Metamora defense. 68, number 68 out there is 240 pounds. Number 64 is 265. Number 76, 300 pounds. Linebacker number 49, 160 pounds at linebacker. Here we go. Second and a long 9. We're going to keep the ball in the keeper. Nope. Gave the ball to
Rollwald off that left side, and he was tangled up rather quickly, too. So third down going to be the situation here, and you got to try to do something a little different.
3rd and a long 9, or long 8, I'd say. 10-11 left in this 4th period. Another big play here. Find something here, loosen up that defense. Raschke's going to come out wide to the right side. Mickley's going to set himself on the right side to start with. Now he moves himself to the left side, and he'll set himself tight there. Sprint out action, near side coming towards us. And caught out there on this little out pattern by Pointes. Picks up 2 yards on the play. He's going to bring for the 4th.
Kyle Wick going to come on and try to kick another field goal here as 9:35 to go in this 4th period. Geneseo trying to get the upper hand, so possibly only be down by 1 score. Even though we are down by 1, it's an 8-point score.
Wickwire does come in to try the field goal. Teal set just outside the 20-yard line to at the 20-yard line. Right hash mark.
She's good.
He's gonna have to get there. Go. Good by Wickwire. A 30-yard field goal by Wickwire to put Geneseo down by the score of 22-17. It didn't have much left in it, Clint, but it counted as 3.
It'll work.
22-17, and you're exactly right. But the point is there that if we did get a touchdown there, we would have had to go for 2.
Right, which you can definitely miss that and still be down by 2. And
you're going to have to get 2 to 3 points somewhere down the field here in this last 9 minutes. So we put 3 points on the board there. Now we're down by 5, and all we need is a touchdown to tie this or win this game.
As we're kicking, and if Kyle can flip something down there that's pretty crazy, you never know what can happen.
Well, let the guys get down there after it. Heller's out there, Kukuru along with Rule, Kempfer. Who else we got there? Simpson along with Eberhard. DePowell. Got to be Putnam out there. Another Kukuru. Along with Brian Hars. Here we go on the kickoff team. Score is 22-17. 9:05 left. Return men are back at their own 11-yard line for the Metamora Redbirds. End over end kick, gonna drop and catch at about the 18-yard line. Number 10 on the catch, and tackled there by Kempfer along with Putnam.
At the 30-yard line, so Geneseo defense gonna have to come on here and be huge.
Geneseo's offense was on the field a long time. Let's see how cooled down that offense is of the Metamora team.
They will want to eat this last 9 minutes of this clock.
3 and out. Here we go. Defense. Ball's on the 29-yard line of Metamora. Tight formation. Going to give the ball to Elvis. He's going to be stuck right at the line of scrimmage. They're still wrestling to bring him down. Give him a yard in the play, maybe 2.
Well, they'll give him 3 on that, John.
Fullback Alvis is the ball carrier for Metamora.
That's how far forward his head went anyway. He got a little gimp in his giddy. Need to hit him a few more times and put some more gimp in that giddy. Of course, you don't ever want to hurt an athlete, but we definitely want to find a way to contain this guy.
24, Kyle Sullivan, the tackle
Thank you.
for Geneseo.
You know what I'm saying, Johnny.
Wide left they go this time. 2 wideouts this near side. Stands the quarterback. Going to give the fullback up over the stripes. Going to bring up a third. He picks up 3 yards again. Going to bring up a third. And probably 3. Long 3.
He's starting to ache a little bit now. He's had more hits tonight than he's had all season.
Here comes a play, Clint.
Come on, Geneseo, let's get up and make some noise.
Ball's on the 36-yard line of Metamora. 3rd and 4 is the situation. 8 minutes on the clock. Geneseo's down by the score of 22-17. A lot of discussion in the Metamora huddle. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Tight formation. Option play, stands with the ball. Still on his feet, number 12.
Holding.
Going to be a call.
Coming back.
Going to be
There's a clip.
Another clip. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. Elvis is back at the line of scrimmage, down, slow getting up. And that's all going to come back, guys, because there's several penalties back there.
Bring it on back. Holding call going to be the first call here at about the 39-yard line. There was a clip further downfield at about the 35. But it's all coming back.
I can see why Stams has all the yards, because once he gets that corner, he is fast.
Oh, sure. But when you hold so he can get free, and the referees get you, it's all coming back, Johnny. Coming back huge. That's going to put a dent in these guys. I'd make it 3rd down and long.
So it is all going to come back. Stams did go in for the touchdown, but they'll call it all back.
Their fullback number 40 is starting to ache, and the other scouting report that I got out of my information, Johnny, my people, is keep after these guys. They're big, they can become slow, and they will get tired. So we're going to have to keep the throttle down on these guys in the last 7 minutes of this 4th quarter. And that did hurt Metamora as the ball moves back to the 29-yard line for 3rd down and 11.
In comes number 41, Justin Kemper. Bring it back, 3rd and 10. Need to stop here. Again, they're slow getting the play, and the ball's been marked.
10-yard penalty brings up 3rd down.
7:35 left in this Class 4A quarterfinal game. 22-17 is the score. Here we go. One back in the backfield. Wingbacks set themselves up tight. Quarterbacks get a lot of pressure down there. Ball's thrown down. Incomplete. Ball was dropped. Would have been a 1st down. Ball was dropped. Flag on the play. Way after the play.
This is incomplete to Shirts. There is a flag on the play.
Didn't know anybody's even standing around there.
Could be unsportsmanlike conduct, Metamora.
Didn't pick up anything that happened there.
No, I can't tell if the guy had trouble getting the flag out of his pocket or what, but it was a bad pass.
The flag was thrown right. The receiver just let the ball go right through his hands and dropped. And as the play was over, the referee threw the flag at about the 35-yard line, right in front of the Geneseo's bench. A lot of discussion made by the referees. Kyle's in there trying to help them out with the discussion a little bit. Now they're going to mark one off. Trying to decipher the call. A lot of discussion. I didn't get the indication by the referee what the call was. Illegal pushing in the back, maybe.
Decline it. 4th down. Punt it.
Because certainly the ball is marked at the 29-yard line right now of Metamora. And if we decline the ball, the call will still remain. It'll be 4th down. It will be 4th down and 10. And at the ball in that position of the field, they'll have to punt the ball. And what the call is, okay, the penalty was after the play was dead. That's why the flag was thrown out late. Loss of down. Okay, good call. Thanks from our statistician, Willis Andel.
Send the farm here. Send the farm.
We want the ball, Clint. We don't want a roughing call.
Send the farm.
4th and 15, long count. End over end kick. Nice kick. Quintus have plenty of room to return this ball. He drops the ball. Falls on it. Looking for some help. Looking for a wall on this near side. Puentes still on his feet, and he goes down. A little late hit there inside the 50-yard line goes Puentes. Made the most out of it. He didn't have much help over there, but made a whale of a return after a ball that he dropped for Joe Puentes. 7:15 left. Geneseo comes on the field with the offensive unit.
Here's our opportunity, John.
Mark the ball right on the 50-yard line, I believe.
This is our opportunity with 7:15 to go in the fourth period. Score, Metamora Redbirds 22, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 17.
Here we go. They break the huddle, tight formation we go. Rowald, Sullivan in the backfield along with Puentes. Full house back there with Reed at quarterback. Willits bats the ball from all fours. Puentes with the carry. Joe Puentes on his feet still. 40. Going to pick up the first down plus some. Down to about the 36-yard line goes Puentes. He was just looking for one more blocker, and he was gone.
Exactly. First down, moves the ball up to the 36-yard line.
.110 yards in the day for Joey Puentes. The halfback, wingback has come to play today. Number 40, as he has all year. Full house backfield once again. Going to go option play. Now we're going to throw the ball. Raschke's downfield. Throw the ball down short to Puentes. Can't tell if he caught the ball or not. Glenn, there's so many people down there. I think he's going to call it.
Doesn't really matter.
Completed pass for a pickup of a yard.
Pass is complete to Puentes, gain of a yard on the
Second and 9. Looking to go with Raschke down deep, but he was covered well by the Redbirds defense. 6:33 left in this ball game. Geneseo's down by the score 22-17. Ball's on the 35-yard line of Metamora in their red jerseys, black pants, and black helmet. Reed looks them over, full house backfield. Option play, ball's fumbled. And Puentes recovers the fumble back at the 50-yard line. The option play is fumbled.
Good penetration by Metamora defense to get in Reed's backfield and mess things up. And luckily enough, he was able to defend and make some blocks, actually.
Almost a 15-yard loss in the play as the pitch went astray. And Puentes was lucky to be able to turn the engines back on and go in reverse and get that recovery. So it's the third and 24. On the 49-yard line, back into Geneseo's territory. Here we go. Raschke out wide to the right side. Reed at quarterback, sprint out action. Puentes intercepted by Stams at the 30-yard line. Downfield Puentes. And they intercepted the ball with 5:35 left. Do the Redbirds.
Plenty of ball game left here, gentlemen. Plenty of ball game. Just got to go on the D here.
Defense has to rise again. We can make plays. Let's go. So Metamora's offense comes on the field with 5:35 left in this ball game. The score is 22-17. Ball is on the 26-yard line. 26-yard line of Metamora. Here we go. One back in the backfield, Elvis. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Number 12, Stamps. They're going to hem him in a little bit over there. Still on his feet. Along the sideline and pushed out of bounds there by Kernan, number 37.
Reed over there as well to help make that tackle and got the first down, I do believe. Real close.
They pound that fullback at you, then all of a sudden they'll break one outside like that.
We've contained him all day, though. I mean, he's a big threat, and we haven't really seen much from him as their offense has been very consistent. I mean, they're pounding out yards, but he hasn't been running rampant all over the field, that's for sure.
First down for the Metamora Redbirds. Moves the ball out to the 26-yard line, or 36-yard line of the Redbirds. 5:22 left, clock's on the move. Made a couple stops here in the defense. A big stop. Count by Metamora. Gonna go option play once again. Number 12 on the carry. Gets out to the 40-yard line. Picks up 3 on the play. Maybe 4. Gonna bring up a second. And 6. 4:56 left in the ball game. 4:56 in this ball game. Quarterfinal action from Metamora. 22-17 Metamora.
They want to use as much of this clock as possible. 2nd and 6 to call with 4:40.
It's built
on the clock.
It's been billed as a big one. That's what it's been here today. 2nd and 6. Give the ball to Elvis. And they bring him down after a pickup of a couple yards. Bring up a third. 3rd and solid 4. 3rd and 4.
No gainer there, Johnny.
Now Geneseo fans come alive for the chant of defense. Hosine up front along with Biondi, along with Mapes, Sullivan, Mickley. Linebackers Rowald along with Kernan. Here we go. 3rd and 4. 3:58 left. Quarterback's going to keep the ball, number 12. He's going to be short of the first down, I think, Clint. Maybe a fumble on the play.
Timeout, Geneseo.
Stam was the ball carrier, brought down by number 11, Kyle Reed for Geneseo.
Short of the first down. Going to bring up 4th and 1.
I think they'll go for this, John.
Timeout's going to be called by Geneseo.
Timeout, Geneseo.
What a half we've had here. We come out at 22-14.
It's been just
Start
a
the second
war.
half, and when it's all on the ground, the minutes click by fast. Kyle Wickwire's 1 for 2 on field goals in this half, giving us 17, and 1 score is all Geneseo needs to win this ball game. We got to contain Metamora for the last 3:36 and somehow get this football back.
And it's longer than just a 1 yard. 4th and 1 is 4th and a solid 2, I think. That's what I would call it, solid 2 yards.
You would think
Ball's
Metamora
on.
would want to punt us deep into our own territory and not even take a risk.
You would think so, but
Well, it takes a bobble snap or just
maybe a long
one missed
count.
block, and the game's
Look for the long count here by Metamora. Again, 3:36 left in this ball game. The winner of this game plays Bishop McNamara next weekend. Scores 22-17 here. Geneseo's down by 5. 4th and 2 for Metamora. Ball nose of the football is on the 45-yard line of Metamora, and all indications they're going to go for it, Clint. Both sidelines now raised to their feet. Look for the long count. Stands at quarterback. Elvis is a fullback lined up there. Now they'll move their formation around a little bit. Tight end sets himself on the right side. Fullback with a carry is going to pick up the first down. Does Elvis, number 40, off the right side.
and they use that big horse, which they should.
First down, Metamora.
First time the PA announcers really got into the ball game, only when he's got a rubber in. There he did her.
It's been a battle here.
40 Elvis on the carry.
Moves the ball to the 48-yard line.
10 Redbirds, ball spotted on the 48-yard line.
22-17. First down, Metamora. Up they come, need a big play on the defense. Strong side, the left side of their offense. That's where the play is going. Quarterback's going to keep it, number 12. He's brought down after a no pickup on the play.
He tried to roll out that left side. Mickley made a nice tackle over here. It rings up a
2:58 left. Second and 10. We have two timeouts remaining here to use in this fourth quarter. Metamora will use all the time they can get to the huddle.
just got to make sure you don't overcompensate and end up with a.
Now we've seen that happen already, haven't we? Here we go, second and 10. One back in the backfield, cross puck action in the backfield. Brought down after no gain. Timeout called by Geneseo immediately. Stop the clock with 2:24 left on the clock and brings up a third and 9.
Timeout.
You got to find a way to get that football back, John, and have a shot at it, and have a shot with only needing one score to win it. So that's what we're striving for with 2:24 to go here in this fourth period from Metamora, as this game has lived up to what we expected it to be, as Metamora comes in undefeated, as well as Geneseo, both 11-0, and both coaches last week are receiving their 100th win, according to the newspapers. And they're wanting to pass on that, but that's minor detail compared to what the ball game is at hand, as both teams are trying to get to the semi-final round next week. I assume next Saturday against Bishop McNamara, who was a winner last night over number 1 seed Riverside Brookfield, 36-25. And Riverside Brookfield been living on the edge all season in the second season, is only winning their games by a couple points totals. So next week should be a barn burner for either team, as both teams here play the stellar ball game, but we want to try to see if we can get this football back to have an opportunity to win this game.
Here we go, 2:24 left. 3rd and 8. Wide out goes to the right side of the Metamora offense. 3rd and 8. Ball is right on the 50-yard line. Quarterback Staines is going to keep the ball, looking for an option play out. And brought down. Reed came up and made a whale of a play right there, Clint.
Reed did what he had to do.
2:14, clock's on the move, 4th down for Metamora. Metamora is looking to the bench to see what they're going to do, and I believe it's going to 4th.
They're going to punt.
And they're going to bring their punt team on, and Geneseo takes their final timeout. They bring their punt team on the field, and as we see that,
Geneseo takes their final timeout.
with 2:02 left. Now, 4th down, they bring their punt team on the field. That means Kyle Reed has a chance to come off the field, regroup himself as a quarterback, and think through how to run the 2-minute drill down the stretch here. No timeouts are going to be remaining for the Geneseo Maple Leafs when they get the ball. To finish out this game. Coach Rogers out in the field right now, the specials team unit, the punt return team. We've been close a couple times today as far as the opportunity to maybe block a kick.
All you can hope for is a fluke mistake, like a snap over the punter's head.
Certainly can happen late in the game like this. Certainly has chilled down a little bit. It's pretty cool. Breeze is moving right across the field from the east to the west. Stands will be the punter.
Can't jump
Here we go.
sides.
4th and 4. You're right. Look for that long count. It is a long count. They're going to hold him there. Punch. Oh, pretty high. Stands was going to kick the ball. Nice spiral kick. Probably just let that one fall. And roll in the end zone. So uses up 5 seconds to the clock, and Geneseo's offense will come back on the field with 1:57 left.
We got a chance. We got a chance. A minute 57 to go. We had 80 yards to go, and if we go that 80 yards, we can play next week. So we've got to make some noise, folks, and find a way to get her upfield.
Cheer them on. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 20-yard line. Going from the north to the south here at Metamora. Mickley goes wide left. Raschke goes to the right side. Reed at quarterback, makes a few signals out to the sideline. Pass to Raschke, caught. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. Stops the clock. Picks up more than that. Picks up close to 5 yards. And he did not get out of bounds. Now they move the clock again. Wide left, wide right we go. 1:46 left in this ball game. Mickley with the catch. Looking to get towards the out of bounds, and down he goes.
It's out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds it goes. Out of bounds. They call the play out of bounds.
Stop the clock. The clock is burning seconds. The clock burned 4 seconds.
1:28 is the marking on the clock right now as Mickley fighting to get out of bounds and stop the clock the best he could. Fumbled the ball in his fight. Reed over the sideline to get the play from Coach Diericks. 1:28 left. Now they set the ball in play.
3rd down and 6.
Third and 4. Yeah, 3rd and 4. Maybe even 3rd and 3. Let's get the first down. We'll go from there. The clock will stop if we make the first down in order to set the chains. One back in the backfield. Now they're going motion. Straight drop back to pass. This time Raschke with the catch. Pick up the first down. 1:23 left. They stop the clock. Setting up the hook and ladder. Right there. Here we go. Mickley wide left. Raschke wide right. Mickley needs some help as far as the play. Looks into Reed. Quick count. Now we got to get on the ball. Get back on the ball. We have no timeouts.
Kyle Reed tried to roll out of the pocket.
Reed is sacked. 1:09 left. 2nd and 10. Geneseo sets himself. 2nd and 10. Straight drop back to pass. Raschke's got a corner on him. Downfield it goes. Incompleted. Oh, in and out of his hands. Raschke had the ball in and out of the hands, but there's going to be a penalty in the play as Metamora had too many players on the field at the snap of the ball. In and out of Raschke's hands.
Yeah, it was a good pass as Reed put it almost where it needed to be, and Raschke tried to come down there, but he had good defensive pressure there, and really stirred it up. 56 seconds to go, 22-17. Metamora on top.
Penalty on Metamora, as they did have one extra player on the field. They will be marked off, 5-yard penalty. 56 seconds left in this quarterfinal game. Geneseo needs to make pay dirt to keep their hopes alive for a state championship. They'll mark off 5 there.
Still a lot of time.
12 men on the field was a penalty against Metamora, 5-yard walk-off.
Here we go. Read to the sideline, getting the play from coach. Comes in. 56 seconds left. Ball is on the 31-yard line of Geneseo. 36-yard line of Geneseo. Here we go. 2nd and 6.
No.
Flag on the player. Whistle's blown anyway.
Geneseo illegal motion. Yeah, they're going to mark it back our way.
So they'll mark the ball back to the 31-yard line. Illegal procedure, illegal shift.
Geneseo needs as much yardage as possible. The ball's on our 30. 53.5 seconds left.
Metamora has her defenseman back, a good 15 yards off the ball. They have 4 of them playing across the back about the 45-yard line. Now 2 wideouts right side, Mickley along with Raschke. 2nd and 10. Throw the ball out to Quintus. He looks to first down and gets out of bounds with 47 seconds left. Nice play that time.
Stop the clock, man. Come on now, referees.
They need to put a few more seconds back there.
Yes, you betcha. That clock just ran off another 4 seconds after he stepped out of bounds. Guy up in the press box is in charge of that. He's trying to get away with as much as he can get away with.
I believe the referees have seen that. We'll go up and make the adjustment as appropriate.
I don't think they're going to do anything with it.
Give the signal to put 45.7 right now. They're going to move the clock back up to
waiting for a clock adjustment here.
48 seconds is what they've moved it back. All right. Now they mark the ball. 48 seconds left in this game. Geneseo with the ball at their own 45-yard line. Wide left, wide right we go. Will Walton Sullivan in the backfield. Straight drop back to pass. Looking to throw the ball. Downfield it goes to Puentes. Incomplete pass to the 30-yard line. Knocked out of bounds. No flag on the play. Nice defense by Metamora. That'll stop the clock with 41 seconds left.
And that's a good play, too. Just hard to sneak that in. And Metamora's got some good pass defenses. They've got to be exhausted as Geneseo has the ball here late in this ball game and trying to wear these guys down with 41.2 seconds left.
22-17 Metamora.
We need one score, and this game is ours when we play next week. If not, we're going to fall short. Gallant effort by everybody here today.
All right, 2 wideouts right side. 2nd and 10, 41 seconds left. Reading the quarterback, looking to throw the ball. They're looking for a double pass. Downfield they go. Incomplete pass is the call.
Pass thrown a little low.
Going in for a double pass out to Raschke, but the ball came up short. Short hopped it. That'll stop the clock with 39 seconds. I believe was the call was an incomplete pass.
If it's incomplete, we go back to the original line of scrimmage. Is that where we were? We had 3rd and 15.
Was that it, or did he catch the ball and go to a knee? Caught the ball and went to a knee, excuse me.
Let's stop the clock.
36 seconds left. Got a break on that one. Look him over, does read 3rd and 10. They're going to throw the ball downfield. Mickley, the intended receiver, long overthrown and intercepted at the 30-yard line, and that's going to probably sew it up with 30 seconds left. Interception. Flag was called. Her flag is thrown back at the line of scrimmage. You're going to pick up the flag.
That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, I do believe, as something was said there that possibly shouldn't have been. And Geneseo just flat out ran out of time here this afternoon, John.
Well, Clint, what a whale of a ball game this has been.
Oh,
what a whale of a season this has been.
No doubt.
What a run they've had this year to finish out the season with 30 seconds left. Who knows what can happen in the last 30 seconds, but we did come out of the season with 11 victories one defeat here, and it's had to be the last game of the season, this semifinal game against the Metamora Redbirds.
And, you know, for the seniors, it's extremely hard. I know you have to congratulate our seniors, Kyle Reed and Jared Putnam and Joe Puentes.
Mark off the penalty after the play was dead, so it moves the ball back out to the 43-yard line.
Nate Raschke, you know, you give it to them starters there that are seniors, and that's hard to swallow going toe-to-toe with these guys and only giving up one extra score than they did. In the yardage, Geneseo probably led that department as they take a knee. And that's going to wrap it up as Metamora going to win the ball game. I pass on my congratulations to Metamora. I hope you guys get an opportunity to see Joliet Catholic at state this year, and I hope that the results weren't what they were last year, as they really put a bump on your chin. It's time to pay paybacks and get them out of there and crown a new state champion. So congratulations to the Geneseo Maple Leafs on a great season, going 11-1 and losing this ball game 22-17. You got to give it to Metamora, as they are a load. And they definitely deserve to win this ball game, as they have the most points on the board. But Geneseo, I probably had more stats than Metamora did.
That second half, we just couldn't put the ball in the end zone. That second half, we held them to.
That was their lowest scoring game of the season too, for them to score 22 points.
So a real battle there, and our the colors came out of who's playing out in the field too. Great teams on the field. Geneseo will finish out the season with the 11-0 record, and nothing to be ashamed of, but always want to move on further in the playoffs. But these seniors have done the program their due, because they have carried on that Geneseo tradition very, very well. We got seniors on the roster of Kyle Reed. What more can you say about the work he's done? Nathan Raschke, his switch to wide receiver this year from quarterback, and what an addition that was with him out here. Jared Putnam, a senior, banged up here late in the year, but kept coming back and fighting hard. Randy Ball for the quality work he's done. Corey Rothrock, also number 27. Joe Johnson, number 33, called his name on quite a few special teams this year. Joe Kernan on that defensive side of the ball, what a solid performer he was. Joey Puentes bounces over 1,000 yards on the year this afternoon, and he got well over 1,000 yards for the season. Brian Hars, number 42, as a senior also. Dallas Drummond, number 44. Nick Nielsen, along with Jake Willett. You know, Jake Will, you probably have to always say that he was undersized center in there, but you couldn't tell it by the
definitely
the play.
Did his job, most definitely.
Also a senior out in the field, Nathan Johnson. Saw him in some of the games earlier this year. Also Tony Kukuru, Kurt McCaw, along with Tim Kabatra. We're all seniors and playing their last game in the green helmets, or the traditional G. Brett Rollins, Mike Grisiak played solid at guard all season long, did number 72. Other seniors out in the field this year, Mark Kukuru and the job he did. Nick Simpsons and the other senior, James Mickley. What do you say what these guys have done to uphold the tradition of Geneseo this year, and what they've done to conduct themselves on and off the field as just quality student athletes, and held their community high, held the community hold their head high because of these gentlemen and the way they performed.
Oh, most definitely, and they've been great leaders on the field and great leaders in our community, and they're definitely going to be missed. As you hate to see a season stop with one loss, because when it stops with one loss, that means you lost during the playoffs, but you have to hand it to them boys, as they've played a great game. Pass on a score here that we just caught over the PA a little bit ago. Pontiac is winning over River Grove Holy Cross, so that's that side. We'll have to see where Joliet Catholic falls there too, but wishing the best to Metamora, as they've got to get a state championship. I think they're the only team that has more second place championships or second place state titles than Geneseo, so they're overdue to get one down there. There's two comparable programs were played here today on the field.
Give you a few stats to close things out here. On the rushing into the side of the ball, Joey Puentes, the senior, the leader, 17 carries today for 110 yards and 1 touchdown. Jared Putnam, 5 carries for 31 yards. Josh Rowald, the junior, will be back next year, 12 carries for 55 yards. Kyle Reed, the quarterback, what he's meant to this program over the last few years, 5 carries for a minus 18 yards. And Kyle Sullivan, number 24, 3 carries for 20 yards. Passing department, Kyle dropped back to pass 16 times today, completed 10 of them for 59 yards and 2 interceptions and 1 touchdown. Jared Putnam also had a pass attempt earlier in the game, incomplete. On the receiving end points, it's 4 receptions for 39. Mickley, 2 receptions for a minus 4. Nathan Rashke, 3 receptions for 7. And Rollwald, 1 for 17. On the Metamora side of the ball, Elvis, the fullback, 23 carries for 100 yards today. Stams, the quarterback, over 1,000 yards rushing this year, over 1,200 yards rushing this year, has 14 carries today for only 27 yards.
Contained him for sure.
Schertz, number 2, had 4 carries for 52 yards, and most all that yardage came in that very first play that he carried the ball and scored a touchdown. Ferguson, 4 carries for 40 yards. Stams, 3 attempts to pass the ball today, no completions. And that'll bring us down to the team summary. First downs, Geneseo 17 first downs today, Metamora 12. Yards rushing, Geneseo 198 yards rushing the ball. They carried the ball 42 times. Metamora carried the ball 45 times for 219 yards. On the passing, Geneseo 17 attempts, 10 completions for 59 yards. Metamora no yards passing. Total offense, total yards for the day, Geneseo 257 yards and Metamora 219. Fumbles, Geneseo 2 fumbles, none lost. Geneseo 1 fumble, or Metamora 1 fumble, 1 lost. And that was a turning point. We weren't able to capitalize on that fumble.
That would have been the winning part of the game, possibly.
Deep in our own territory. Penalties, Geneseo had 5 penalties for 46.5 yards. And Metamora 6 penalties for 35 yards. Time of possession, Geneseo 24. Time of possession 24 minutes 39 seconds, and Metamora 23 minutes and 21 seconds.
The scoring summary here for the second half. The third quarter was scoreless, and all we saw in the fourth quarter was a 14-play drive that stalled out. We had 51 yards, and it was capped by a 30-yard field goal by Kyle Wickwire, giving us a final score. The Metamora Redbirds 22 and the Geneseo Maple Leafs 17. So we have to give congratulations to the Redbirds on a fine season, moving to 12-0 and moving into next week's semifinal rounds. And congratulations to our own team, the Geneseo Green Machine. Again, another stellar group of individuals who played great football all season.
The kids will have their heads down right now, but they've got to remember what they've accomplished this year, and the play they just manhandled the teams they played during this season, and they sucked it up in the second season and really put on a heck of an effort, and they ended today with just a whale of an effort against Metamora Redbirds, who, by all indications on paper, you look at the size and everything else they had in the field. Geneseo said, come on, we'll play, and we did. We played them toe-to-toe, face mask to face mask all day to a 22-17 game.
And that's going to wrap it up here for us at Geneseo Channel 50, and another football season as year 2000 is complete with an 11-1 record. And that's going to wrap it up for Keith Kinnett, Mark Hune, Willis Andel, John Rowley. I am Clint Rice. Thanks. See you. Bye.